Hi, it's Kevin Wells of North Group Real Estate, and I wanted to take some time to talk with you about where the rates are expected to go and how, and really kind of just the idea of fear, using facts as your friend versus fear in the media. Right now, the market data, we have seen a slight decrease in interest rates. And we've seen that because interest rates and inflation are connected. So when one goes up, the other goes up with it. When one goes down, on the other hand, the other goes down. So what we've actually seen is a small decrease in inflation. So therefore, the rates are following along with it. So that being said, what could happen? If you're thinking about purchasing a home, right now would be a great time to do it, because if they go down to 5% like they're expected, you're going to have more competition. And right now, inventory is still low, and it's expected to stay low. We just have too many people and not enough houses. And so if you're wanting to gain equity in your home, if you're wanting to put your money towards something, this is the time to do it. There's never really not a bad time to do it. It's time to do it. It's better, and it's a heck of a lot better than paying 100% interest. And if we do see this, I imagine we'll see a decrease in concessions from sellers and new builders, obviously. And that's going to lead for a buyer not to have as many options. We already don't have options. Now, have interest rates caused prices to decrease? Yes, they have. And have they caused people to start providing concessions? Yes, they have. It's a good thing. It's a win-win for both sides, because people who have owned a home for a while, or even just over 2 years, to be quite honest with you, you've gained enough equity where it's okay to provide those. So, kind of all that being said, is I wanted to really kind of talk about crashes and recessions for a second. Now, I am not the big stat nerd guy. I do love the numbers, don't get me wrong. But I also want to present you with some facts versus fear. And you'll be seeing me looking down, because I have a fair amount of notes here that I'll be using to kind of illustrate that. And I hope to have 2 pictures uploaded here so you can see what I'm talking about as well. But guys, the big thing here is that there's only really been one recession in which we have seen, a decrease in value. All other recessions that we've seen, you'll see a chart, is we have seen an increase in value of homes. And that was only one time. And there were several factors to why that was. One big one, as we all know, is because mortgage lenders were just giving out money to any and everybody. It didn't matter what you did, what you made. Here you go. Here's a piece of paper. You can have the home. And when inflation went up, they couldn't afford them anymore. Now, there was a few other things that were going on that a lot of people don't know about during the 2006, 2008 crisis, is that there was a ton of supply and demand. And so in reality, what happened was there were about 4 million, let me back up. Every year, there's about 100,000 homes that get retired. Basically, they have to be redone, reconstructed. And so for 3 years, from 2006 to 2008, the trends for those homes went significantly down, while new construction significantly increased. So what happened is there were too many homes, and there weren't enough people buying them. So that was another thing. And comparatively speaking, there were 4 million homes on the market in the 2006, 2008 crisis, and we had less of a population. Right now, there's 1.2 million homes on the market. And that includes pending homes that we can't even touch because they're under contract. And we've had a 30% increase in population since then. So those that are basing everything on a recession and where are we going with this, and will we have another housing bubble? We're not going to have that again. those were a completely different set of circumstances with a lot of things that kind of underline that. And I've had so many buyers miss out and tell me that they wish they would have bought sooner in 2018 or 2019 or 2020. I mean, heck, even if you bought in 2021, you still made money on your home. You still have a ton of equity. On average, most people have about 58% equity in their home right now. And if you bought between 2018 and 2020, you most likely have between, on average, $75,000 to $150,000 in equity. I want you to think about that, $75,000 to $150,000 in equity. And the reason why so many people didn't buy is because they were afraid there was going to be a crash. And none of the market data shows that. And you'll see at least 2 graphs that I'm going to present to help you understand that, or at least take a look at it. Now, again, I'm not a big stats person. This information I acquired from somebody that's much smarter than I am with this stuff. And guys, the big thing I want you to get from this video is I want you to base things on facts, not fear. So many of you missed out on money. And let's be honest, you've missed out on creating wealth, developing equity, and increasing your financial stability in life. And I want that for you. I know I'm a real estate agent. Everybody thinks we have commission breath, and that's just not true. I started from a helping profession. That's what I'm still doing. And I want to see you be successful. But the only way to do that is to get the facts and not attach to the fear and the lies that you're seeing in other places. So you'll need those statistical data to help you understand what the market's doing, where it's going. And next year we'll know if we were in a recession, or I think we all knew we are. But with the way the trends are heading, and based on previous trends and market data, honestly, even if we did have a recession, guess what? Prices still increased. So don't think that the whole thing is going to crash before you buy and then you'll get in a good time. That's not going to happen. And even if it does happen, if we had a recession, guess what's going to happen? The price is going to go up, and then you're going to be in the same boat that you were in 2016 and 2018. And I don't want that for you. I want you to make some money. And I want you to develop wealth. And I think you want to do that. And let's hand this down to our kids, our grandkids, our great-grandkids. Real estate is probably one of the wealthiest, wealthiest part of our lives. So please take this into consideration. I understand if you don't like what I say, that's perfectly fine. But I just want to present a few facts to you to help you. Again, I hope this is helpful. I hope the graphs I show you are pretty helpful, and I'll try to write a little bit on each one just so you kind of get a better idea of maybe if I missed something, didn't say it now, you'll have that. But at least you'll have this video. Again, guys, big take home here is facts are your friends. Don't go on fear. Facts are your friends. All right, another video from Kevin Wells. Talking about the market data, interest rates, inflation, recession, what to expect, and hopefully to help you make your next decision on what you're going to do with buying or selling, or just your next step in life. All right, great. Hey, thanks for your time. I know this was a 9-minute video. I expected it to be 5, but it turned out to be a little long because I went on a rant. Take care. And if you have any questions, or if I can help you, your family, friends, or coworkers, let me know. We'd love to do so.